Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Next is dripta, haughtiness. Here it is for utsaha. Samstite tarake yasyaha sthita vikasita tata sattva muktirato dripta drishtir utsaha sambhava. The drishti which shows energy or utsaha, it is steady and widely opened, in which the eyeballs are motionless and which shows forth prowess, is called dripta drishti. Next is bhayanvita. Vispharito bhayaputa bhayakampita taraka nishkranta madhya drishtistu bhayave bhayanvita. The glance in which the eyes are widely opened and the eyeballs are mobile in fear and are away from the center, it is called bhayanvita, which is used in fear. They are away from the center. Jugupsita. The glance for disgust. Sankochita putanyasa drishtir milita taraka pakshmodeshat samudvigna. Jugupsayam jugupsita. The glance in which eyeballs are contracted but not joined together, and the eyeballs are covering and turning away from the object coming in view, turning away with little bit of contracting the eyelids. So it is jugupsita, due to disgust. Next is vismita, for astonishment. Brishamudvritta tara cha stabdho bhaya putanvita sama vikasita drishtihi vismita vismaye smrita. Vismita, the level glance which is fully blown and in which eyeballs are thoroughly turned up and the two eyelids are motionless, it is called vismita. It is for astonishment. Fully blown eyes. Thus, the 8 sthai bhava drishtis are given here. So, as I told you, the sthai bhava drishti should lead to the rasa drishti. When the actor performs, then it will be the audience who experience the rasa. So, the bhava drishti, the bhava felt within the actor, will be brought out through the drishti, and especially, and this bhava drishti will move on to the higher level of rasa drishti, which makes the audience experience the rasa. And then the same way, all the 20 Vyabhichari Bhava Drishtis are explained. They are Shunya, the glance which looks very vacant, Malina, pale, Shranta, tired glance, Lajjanvita, bashful, Glana, a lazy glance, Shankita, apprehensive glance, Vishanna, dejected glance, Mukula, glance in happiness, Kunchita, contracted glance, Abhitapta, distressed glance, Jihma, the crooked thought and the crooked glance, Lalita, the amorous glance, Vitarkita, conjecturing glance, Ardhamukula, it is half closed glance, Vibhranta, it is a confused glance, Vipluta, disturbed, Aake kara, half shut, Vikosha refers to the fully blown, Trasta, the frightened glance, Madira, intoxicated glance. Thus, Bharata gives the 20 varieties of Vyabhichari Bhava Drishtis and 8 Sthai Bhava and 8 Rasa Drishtis. Then he moves on to explain these Vyabhichari Bhava Drishtis, which will be used in a particular sense. Another Vyabhichari Bhava also. The Shunya Drishti in anxiety and paralysis, Malina Drishti in discouragement and change of color, Sranta Drishti in weariness and depression, Lajjanvita Drishti in shame, Glana or Glani Drishti in epilepsy, sickness and weakness, Shankita Drishti in apprehension, Vishanna in despair, Mukula in sleeping, dreaming and happiness also, Kunchita Drishti, contracted Drishti, it is in envy, undesirable objects, object visible with difficulty and pain in the eye, Abhitapta Drishti, in discouragement, accidental hurt, distress, etc. Jihma Drishti, crooked glance, in envy, stupor and indolence. Lalita, amorous Drishti, in contentment and joy. Vitarkita, conjecturing in recollection and deliberation. Ardhamukula, in joy to an experience of smell and touch. Vibhranta, confused in agitation, hurry and confusion. Vipluta, disturbed in inconsistency, insanity, affliction of misery and death. Aake kara, half shut drishti. In looking to a distant object, separation and consecration by sprinkling, prokshita. Then vikosha, fully blown drishti. In awakening, arrogance, indignation, cruelty and assurance. Trasta drishti, in fright, and madira drishti, in intoxication. Thus, he says, these drishtis are to be used in these bhavas. Then he moves on to the shloka which defines eyeballs. Brahmanam valanam pataschalanam sampraveshanam vivartanam samudvrittam nishkramaha prakritam tatha. So the eyeballs have 9 types of movements. Brahmana, moving around. Valanam, turning. Patanam, relaxing. Chalanam, moving and trembling. Sampraveshanam, drawing inside. Vivartanam, turning sideways. Samudvritta, raised up. Nishkrama, growing out. Nishkrama, going out, and prakrita, which is natural. Where are they to be used? He says Brahmana, Valana, and Samudvritta in heroic and furious sentiments. Nishkramana, going out, and Valana, turning of the eyeballs in terrible sentiment. Sampraveshana, the drawing in the comic and odious sentiment. Patana, in pathetic sentiment. Nishkramana, in marvelous sentiment. Prakrita, natural, in the remaining other sentiments. Vivartana, turning sideways in the erotic sentiment. This is how the eyeballs should be moved, he says. And he also gives an additional set of glances. This can be also known as how the glances are to, how the actor has to look. Samam sachi anuvrittetu alokita vilokite pralokita ullokite chapi avalokitam evacha. Here, what is sama? The normal position. Sachi, sidelong eyeballs. Anuvritta, glancing up and down. Alokita, the eyeballs are suddenly seeing an object. Vilokita, looking around or looking back. Pralokita, turning from side to side. Ullokita, looking up. Avalokita, looking down. And this alolita, it's also known as alolita, where you rotate your eyeball. These are the gestures of eyeballs. Then he moves on to eyelids. Tara. Unmeshascha nimeshascha prasritam kunchitam samam vivartitam praspuritam pihitam savitaditam. These are the varieties of Tara. Eyelids. Unmesha, opening, separating the eyelids. Nimesha, closing, bringing together the eyelids. Prasrita, expanding it widely. Kunchita, contracting the eyelids. Sama, natural position. Vivartita, raising the eyelids. Spurita, throbbing the eyelids. Pihita, resting, closing and resting the eyelids. Vitadita, driven, when the eyelids are struck, it is vitadita. So these are used especially vivartita, raising up in anger, closing also in anger, unmesha, opening also in anger, prasrita, expanding in wonder, joy and heroism, kunchita, contracting in seeing undesired object, undesired flavor or scent or touch, sama, natural in love, spurita, throbbing in jealousy, pihita, in dreaming, pihita, resting in dreaming, fainting, affliction due to storm, smoke, rain, collyrium, eye disease, etc. Vitadita in Vitadita, driven in accidental injury. Thus, these are to be used, says Bharata. Next, he moves on to the explanation of eyebrows. Utkshepaha patanam cheva brukuti chaturam bruvoho kunchitam rechitam cheva sahajam cheti saptadha. The 7 varieties are Utkshepa, raising of the eyebrows simultaneously or one by one. Patana, lowering simultaneously or one by one. Brukuti, knitting of the eyebrows, bringing the roots together. Chatura, cleverly moving the eyebrows in a very pleasing manner. Kunchita, contracted, slightly bending of eyebrows, one by one or both at once. Rechita, moving gracefully in an amorous way. Sahaja, natural position of the eyebrows. What are they used for? Utkshepa, raising in anger, deliberation, passion, sportiveness, in seeing and hearing. In seeing and hearing, only one eyebrow is raised. When you want to hear, you raise one eyebrow. In surprise, joy, violent anger, etc. Patana, lowering, in envy, disgust, smile and smelling. Brukuti, the eyebrows close together, knitting, in objects of anger, dazzling light. Then chatura, in love, sportiveness, pleasing touch and awakening. Kunchita, contracted, in manifestation of affection, pretended anger and even in a hysterical mood. Rechita, beautifully moving in dance, and Sahaja in simple, serene condition. Then Bharata defines the movements of the nose. Nata, Manda, Vikrishta cha, Sochvasa cha Vikurnita. Sorry. Sochvasa cha Vikunita. Swabhaviki cheti budaihi shadvida nasika smrta. What are they? Nata, lobes cling for a while to the base. Manda, lobes are at rest. Vikrishta, lobes are blown. Sochvasa, lobes when air is drawn in. Vikunita, lobes of the contracted nose. Swabhavika, normal placement of the nose. Where are they used? Nata in slightly weeping at intervals. Manda in discouragement, impatience and anxiety. Vikrishta, strange smell, breathing anger and fear, blown nose. Sochvasa, Uchvasa, when the air is taken in, sweet smell and deep breathing. Vikunita in laughter, disgust and envy, and Swabhavika in the remaining natural condition. Next is Gandam, cheeks. They are of 6 kinds. Shadvidam Gandam Uddishtam, he says. Kshamam Pullam cha Purnam cha Kampitam Kunchitam Samam. Shadvidam Gandham Uddishtam. These are the 6 varieties of Ganda. Kshamam, depressed. Cheeks are fallen. Pullam, blown. Cheeks are raised. Purnam, fully blown, expanded. Kampitam, trembling or throbbing cheeks. Kunchitam, contracted, narrowed down. Samam, natural way. So, where are these used? Kshamam, depressed, in depression or in sorrow. Pullam, in joy. Purna, in energy and arrogance. Kampita, trembling, in anger and joy. Kunchita, contracted, in horripilation, touch, cold, fear and fever. Samam, natural, in normal conditions. Next is Adhara, the lower lip. Vivartanam, Kampanam, Visargo Viniguhanam, Sandashtakam, Samudgascha, Shatkarman Yadharasyatu. What are these? They are 6 in number. Vivartanam, lips narrowing down. Kampanam, throbbing of lips. Visarga, spreading out. Viniguhana, concealing, drawing in. Sandashtaka, biting of lips. Biting the lips by teeth. Samudgata, joining or moving the lips together. Where are they used? Bharata says, Vivartana, narrowing the lips in envy, pain, contempt, laziness, etc. Kampanam, trembling, in pain, cold, fear, anger, japa. Visarga, spreading out in women's amorous activities. Affected indifference and painting of lips. Viniguhana, concealing in making efforts. Sandashtaka, biting in manifestation of anger. Samudgata, Samudgaka, contracting in pity, kissing and greeting. Next is Chibuka, chin. Kuttanam, Khandanam, Chinnam, Chukshitam, Lehanam, Samam. Dashtam cha, Dantakriyaya, Chibukam, Tviha Lakshyate. What are they? Khandanam. When the two lips repeatedly come together with each other. The chin is used here. Chinna. When they closely meet with each other. Chukshita. When the two lips are held widely apart. Lehita. In licking the lips with the tongue. Sama. When the lips are slightly parted and normal. Dashta. When the lower lip is bitten by the teeth. Where are they used? Kuttana in fear, cold, attack of old age and sickness. Khandana in muttering mantras, japa, studying, speaking and eating. Chinna in sickness, fear, cold, exercise, doing exercise, an angry look. Chukshita in yawning. Lehita in greediness. Sama in natural position. And Dashta in angry mood. Next is Asya, mouth. Vidutam, Vinivrittam, cha nirbhugnam, bhugnameva cha. Vivrittam, cha tatodvahi, karmani atra asya janani. Karmani atra asya janitu. Karmani atra asya janitu. What are these? First is Viduta, obliquely opening the mouth. Vinivritta, spreading out the mouth. Nirbhugna, it's crooked mouth. Bhugna or Vyabhugna, slightly spreading out the mouth. Vivritta, the mouth with the lips kept apart. Udvahi, turned up. So these are the 6 varieties. Vinivritta in women's envy, jealousy, anger, contempt, bashfulness, etc. Vidhuta in restraining, saying no. Vidhuta in restraining, saying not so, like that. Nirbhugna, looking into the depth. Bhugna, being ashamed. Despondency, impatience, anxiety, summoning, etc. Vivritta, in laughter, sorrow and fear. Udvahi, the mouth is turned up in sportiveness, pride. Women saying go away and disregard and saying angry words. The mouth is turned up. So these are the varieties given by Bharata, and he also, it's interesting to note that he talks about the color of the face here. Though in earlier list he had given only netra, bhru, nasa, adara, kapola, chibukani, upangani. Here he has added mouth, asya, and also the mukha raga, the color of the face, which is swabhavika, natural, bright, prasanna, reddened, rakta, and dark, shyama. Swabhavikaha, prasannascha, raktaha, shyamo, artha samshrayaha. These are the varieties. And where do you use this? The natural color, in natural and indifferent mood. Bright face, in wonder, laughter, and love. Reddened face, in heroic, terrible, and pathetic sentiments. And dark face, in bhaya and bhibatsa rasa. He adds one shloka saying that Mukharaga vihinastu naiba shobhanvito bhavet. Though you can present anything with anga, angika, vachika, but without using the Mukharaga, if you cannot change the face, change the color of your face, it will not be charming, he says. So this is the crux of the theatre performers, especially the actors. He says the gestures, when combined with the proper color of the face, will enhance the performance, like how the moon enhances the charm of the night. And thus, the glances are also to be used along with the eyebrows, mouth, and other facial upangas, and also the mukha raga to enrich the performance. Finally, under this uttamanga, he brings in neck, which is one of the pratyanga or the subsidiary or ancillary limb. Here he gives 9 varieties of neck movements. Sama, nata, unnataha, trayashra, rechita, kunchita, anchita, valita cha, nivritta cha, griva, navavidhartataha. So what are they? Sama, the natural neck, used in meditation, natural poses, muttering the mantras, etc. Nata, slightly bent down neck. In wearing the ornaments, putting one's arm around somebody's neck. Unnata, neck raised up. In wearing the necklace or looking somewhere, looking on to something. Trayashra, the neck is slightly turned away to the corner in carrying weight on the neck or a little bit of sorrow. Then Rechita, neck is shaken or moved in emotion, in churning, and in nritta, in dance. Kunchita, the neck with the head turned slightly back, in pressure of one's head or in protecting the neck. Anchita, the neck with the head turned completely back, in hanging to death, where the neck is turned back. Arranging the hair and looking very high up, So it's turned up. Kunchita is inside, turned insideward, towards inside back. Anchita is outward back or up. Vahita, the neck with the face turns towards the sides, with the neck turning around. And Nivritta, neck with the face turned towards forward, going towards one place. These are the 9 neck movements given by Bharata. Thus, he completes this chapter 9, Uttamanga Abhinaya, where he starts from defining Abhinaya and then moves on to the Anga, especially starting from head and all the Upangas of the face, and completes this chapter, the Pratyanga, which is the neck. Thus, we finish this chapter 8. Namaste.